Good morning from all of us here at Hubbard's Marina. Another picture perfect, beautiful morning here inside Johns Pass. Still got plenty of little minnows and whitebait swimming around. Wanted to give you a little bit of an update on that, the red tide. I wanted to talk a little bit about the weather, a little bit about the fishing report. Captain Garrett killed them yesterday on the 10-hour all day. The 5-hour half day has been doing really well as well. As far as the red tide goes, we have been seeing a little bit more, I would say, a little increase in the fish kill we've been seeing around here. This new moon tide has definitely pushed a lot of fish into the area. Right now we've got an outgoing tide, and you can see most of that is bubbles, but you can see some dead fish there. And then on the eddy side of the boat where current is trapping the fish, you've got a lot of the seagrass and a few of the smaller bait fish. So not much compared to 2005 or 2014's red tide, at least in our area, but definitely a little increase in the amount of dead fish we're seeing. But the city of Madeira Beach, the county, is doing a really good job on cleanup. We're still running all of our trips, and we're still able to talk out here where we don't have the coughing, breathing, hacking issues. Still plenty of whitebait inside Johns Pass. Huge school of glass minnows and greenbacks around the boat right now. So I think it's super concentrated, at least here inside Johns Pass, or none of these small little minnows and bait fish would survive. But as far as the fish kill goes, we are seeing a significant amount washing up on the beach, but luckily City of Madeira Beach, the Pinellas County is doing an awesome job at cleaning them up. That City of Madeira Beach Public Works Department, Dave Marsicano and those guys are doing an awesome job. Big, huge thank you to those guys for keeping Johns Pass clear, or as clear as they can be. Yesterday, those fish I just showed you, they came out and cleaned them up really fast. So overall, it's been nice. I mean, the weather's beautiful, and we have not seen anywhere close to what they saw down south of us. And as far as here in Johns Pass, it's still fairly minimal when you're talking about a red tide event. Like, say, for example, in 2005, this pass was choked with dead fish, and we haven't seen anything like that. But we have been seeing some dead fish, and they are starting to kind of pile up on the beach. But luckily, City of Madeira Beach, the county, is cleaning them up super fast. So hopefully it stays like this. We've got some snooks stacked under the dock, but I can't get them on camera. They're kind of hiding in the shadows. And as you can see, it's a little overcast this morning, so that doesn't help either. But all in all, there's fish here at the dock, and it hasn't killed everything. And you're not, I mean, obviously, I'm carrying on a conversation with you guys, so you're not choking and coughing to death when you're here inside Johns Pass, luckily. But a lot can change. Right now, we have a very active tropical area right now. We have Hurricane Florence, projected to be a Category 4 hurricane hitting North and South Carolina. We have Tropical Storm Isaac, which is projected to head west just into the southern basin of the Caribbean, just below Cuba. That could turn up north, or it could continue west, so we're going to keep a close eye on that one. We have another tropical depression developing right now on the tip of the Yucatan Peninsula that's projected to hit Texas. So with all these tropics, with all this action in the tropics, we're hoping and praying some of that wind and some of that stirring up that's going on right now will help kind of break this stuff up. I was hoping Isaac would come a little bit further north and we'd get caught in that trough between Florence and Isaac, and that would create a huge east wind and blow a lot of this stuff off our coast and break it off further out into the Gulf. But doesn't seem like Isaac's close enough to create that trough or that ridge of pressure that we need. But a lot can change, like I said, over time. Everything's always changing, and for now, we're enjoying a beautiful morning inside Johns Pass. As you can see here, The fishing is really good right now. Captain Garrett took the 10-hour all day out yesterday on the hub. They caught 9 keeper red grouper for only 12 passengers. They caught a huge keeper gag grouper. They did very well on the snapper, porgies, sea bass. They even hooked a couple hogfish. None were large enough to keep, but beautiful grouper, beautiful gag grouper, nice mangroves, porgies, and then always a bunch of the heads and tails, the gray snapper and all that kind of stuff. So all in all, great fishing right now, beautiful weather. It is flat calm right now. For the rest of the week and into the weekend, the weather looks like more of the same, just absolutely picture perfect. So it's a great time to come out and get out on the water. Just a little bit of dead fish to hang out with. If you're coming to sit on the beach and relax and lay on the beach and swim on the beach, probably not the greatest time. But if you're coming out to go fishing, dolphin cruising, you want to go down to Shell Key, it's a great time to come out and enjoy the area. There is absolutely no one on the beaches right now. It is, I mean, you could go to Salt Rock Grill, Middle Grounds Grill, 1200 Chop House. You can go to your favorite local restaurants, and there is a no wait. It's crazy. So that's good and bad. I mean, if you want to come out and enjoy the beaches, this is a great time to do it. No wait for your beverages or your food at your local bars and restaurants. And obviously, your favorite local boat like Hubbard's Marina is wide open with tons of room as well. So it's a great time to come out and enjoy it. As far as upcoming seminars go, don't forget every Sunday night we have those live fishing report fishing shows. This past week I had Captain Mark Hubbard, my father. If you missed that show, it was an awesome show, really cool, a lot of cool tips and tricks. And this coming weekend, we're going to have another special guest, so stay tuned this Sunday night at 8:30 for that. October 20th, we'll have a Bass Pro Shop seminar coming up, so we're excited for that. We always give away free trips at the Bass Pro Shop seminars, so you don't want to miss that one for sure. And Jim Hutchinson, you're right, it is an absolutely beautiful sky this morning. And as I saw this developing, I wanted to make sure I captured it for you guys. Gorgeous morning, picture perfect for sure. I don't see any questions here. Yep, no questions. Just enjoying the sunrise with me, I assume. Hopefully you guys are going to have a great weekend. You got some good plans ahead of you. I know we're excited. We got some plans to go out in that 10-hour all day on the hub. We've got the 12-hour extreme trips on the Flying Hub 2. We've got tons of island trips, Egmont Key Ferry, Shell Key Ferry. We've got our Dolphin cruises, sunset cruises, kayaks, paddleboards. We're still doing some kayaking and paddleboarding, especially out on our beach cabana location, where in the surf is fairly clear of any type of fish kill. And we still got some people out on the beach. So it's beautiful out there on the beach because there's no one out there, but you do have to contend with some of those dead fish. But luckily, again, like I said, City of Madeira Beach, the county is staying on top of all that stuff and cleaning it up pretty rapidly. Gary Jones said, is the tide in now? No, the tide's going out right now, so it's pushing everything out. Then it'll turn around and come back in. Mike Hart said, what trips do you do on Sundays? On Sundays, Mike, we always have our 10-hour all day. Those run Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday. Then we have our 5-hour half day every single day. Our dolphin watching is every single day. We have our sunset cruise every single day as well. And our Shell Key and Egmont Key ferries will also be running this Sunday. Orlando, Madeira, the 2019 fishing schedule will come out early December. Typically, the next upcoming year's schedule typically comes out right the first week of December sometime. Stay tuned to our email newsletter. That's how we always let you guys know about the upcoming fishing schedule, and that's how we announce different upcoming events and special news. Tanner Caps, you should see the photo of the gag grouper we caught yesterday on the 10-hour all day. we'll definitely be posting that later. So there's tons of fishing photos to post right now too. We're catching fish every single day. Plenty of clean water to our west in the Gulf of Mexico. You just have to work around the different plumes. There's some dirty water up to about maybe a mile or 2 or 3 miles, depending on if the tide's incoming or outgoing. And then you find some clear water, and then there's some spotty areas of dirty water off the coast. So just working around them and enjoying the good fishing that we have below them. We have some videos on the Smoky and Dusty page of us catching fish. We actually dropped the camera down on the line. You can see all the fish along the bottom. You can see the bait go down and us reel the fish up, so it's pretty cool. Tanner Cap said, do you think this stuff will be lingering in a few weeks? It really depends on the weather, Tanner. A lot of things can change. Unfortunately, well, fortunately and unfortunately, the weather the next 5 to 6 days, we don't have a very strong wind or any serious storms in our forecast, at least in our local area. And because of that, nothing's really getting moved around or stirred up too much. So this stuff is going to kind of sit around for a little while, and hopefully we'll get some rain and kind of break it up a little bit more. But nothing's going to change for the next 5 to 7 days. And then hopefully we'll get a little bit of a wind event or a storm event to break this stuff and move it out. But Tanner, the only way this stuff is going to change is if the water temperature or air temperature decreases, or we get a really strong wind event to stir up the water, or some type of tropical system or cold front. That's what we need to kind of break this all down and push it out of here. Typically, especially with all the different pollutions we have, like for example the city of St. Petersburg dumping sewage into the bay, different local sewage overflows, unfortunately, due to the population increase and infrastructure not following that increase. Unfortunately, our waters, our shallower waters, are just so nutrient rich. Once the red tide kind of gets back into that back bay, it just kind of sits until something like a hurricane, tropical system, or cold front breaks it all up. Or we just get that wintertime cooler weather behind a front, and let's say a front goes to our north and the water temperature drops 5-6 degrees. That will kill it off as well. So we're hoping for an early winter or a very mild tropical system to come by and not really hurt anybody, just stir up the water. But I'm going to try to show you here. We have a huge area of glass minnows. You can kind of see, might be able to see.
A sea snake went by.
A sea snake?
A live or an eel.
Look at all the, there's all the glass minnows. You see the glass minnows jumping. Those things would be dying first if anything was dying. Is that snook back next to that pole? That snook was hanging out earlier. We were feeding the snook yesterday. So definitely some glass minnows still around. You guys ready to go catch some more fish?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did pretty good.
Yeah, you got more fish yesterday on the half day?
We got more fish than we needed. By the end of the trip, we had like, what did we have? People?
More fish than you needed?
We had like 20 people. By the end of the trip, 15 of them were just throwing them all back. They had too many.
Throwing fish back, you caught so many.
Yeah, everybody got what they wanted.
Dang.
And then right there at the last second, we got a keeper red grouper that was 21 inches.
Whoa, keep a red grouper on a half day.
And 45 feet.
Wow, 45 foot of water. Catching so many fish, we're tossing them back. And Will's looking very enthused right now to go do it again.
There is a lot of bait down here. I'm looking at it now.
Yeah, a lot of bait.
A lot of bait.
Well, thanks for tuning in this morning, guys. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Remember, if you're too busy to go fishing, you're just too busy. We'll see you Sunday night at 8:30 p.m. for that live fishing report. Don't forget about our half-price, half-day fishing trips going on right now. We also got half-price dolphin watching and half-price Shell Key Ferry trips. If you look at that email coupon at hubbardsmarina.com, click info, click fishing news, and then check out that latest fishing newsletter and scroll down to the bottom. You'll find that coupon. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy.